Okay, in order to get started, there's a few things you're going to need. You're going to need some emery cloth. Either that, you can use sandpaper if you want, or you can use steel wool, but you need something to clean your copper with. You take your piece of pipe that you're going to sweat and clean it off. You want your you want it to be clean, like that. Next thing you do is you take your fitting. You can use a fitting brush. You can use steel wool, or you can use the emery cloth and put it inside, scrub it out. Or you can use a fitting brush. This is a 3/4 inch fitting brush, and we're using 3/4 inch fittings. And that's clean. You're also going to need flux. This is what I use, OD number 5 solder flux. Works pretty well. Looks kind of nasty in there, but it still works. This flux is probably, I don't know, 20 years old maybe. You also need a decent torch. Don't recall where I got this. Home Depot, something like that. It's a propane torch. Does the job, gets it nice and hot. Okay, now that you've got your fittings clean, and I just want to tell you, when you put your copper together, never just do half of a fitting. So if you have a piece of pipe in here, you want the piece of pipe in here as well. So you solder this joint here and this joint here at the same time. You don't want to do one at a time. You can technically get away with it, but sometimes you can't, and it's a pain in the neck to get it to work. So the best thing to do is put your pipe in and get it all ready, and sweat them both sides up at the same time. Anyway, here's what you're going to do. Take a little bit of paste, put it on the inside of your fitting. Doesn't take much, just a little bit. Take your paste, put it on your pipe. Once again, there's not much, really not very much on there. When you put it together, put it however you want it. We'll sweat this up in this angle here. Okay, we've got our pipe in the vise here, so I can at least show you how you solder it. This is the solder I use. Plumbers call it 95.5. There's no lead in it. It's lead free. Turn your torch on. Right there. Now if you look right here, how it kind of bevels out here where it's light blue and then it gets darker blue here. The light blue, right at the very end, that's the hottest part of the flame. That's the part that I want to put on the fitting. Now, what you want to do is you want to heat one side of the fitting, put your solder on the other side of the fitting. And it's going to go right in this groove. Put my heat on it, my heat's going to go right here. The other reason we sweat from the bottom typically is because heat rises. So you put your heat on the bottom, top part of the flame, is there, and then all you do is just touch the top of it. See the solder? As soon as it starts drawing in, a little bit more on it, and you're done. You can wipe it off if you want, lightly. That's it. That is how you solder or sweat pipe. You now have the pipe all soldered together here. It is going to be hot. But if you look, there's solder all the way around the joint. And that's all there is to it. Piece of cake.